You already here, folks. Backtesting until I lose 10 times. Now this is kind of like ego. I'm just doing this for ego. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm playing. That was a joke, but I don't know if that's true or false. I don't know what I'm doing this for, but I'm here. And I just want to see. I'm not going to enter into unless it's my perfect criteria. So we have a daily. So now, very interesting. I usually don't. This is like kind of overthinking. I usually don't spend too much time on daily. So what do we have? We have that's imbalance right here, right? Then we have previously low. No clear sell side. So yeah, I don't need to spend too much. No, I'm kind of getting my. I just hopped on. This is like 1 month less, whatever. But I'm still seeing. Everything wants to happen, you know. That's that previous week low right there. So we have that wick with this wick. I don't think I want to get too much on wicks. I'm not gonna lie to you. With this low as sell side, bottom left sell side liquidity. Save as yeah, so that's side. On the eye we have really nothing. So I'm not trying to predict too much, you know. I know what the frick I'm looking for. Let's go to the next day. We have Asia expansion. Asia expansion. I don't want to get too technical. That's the thing. So I'm like keeping it. So like I don't know. Cause I just came out of freaking struggling backtest session, I ain't gonna lie. So psychology can be wonky, but unless I still know what the frick I'm looking for. So we have Asia. Can we expand? Why would we expand? So there's really nothing. So right now we have Asia high. We took out Asia high. Took out that high. With these lows, they could probably be filled. That's outside, and then we have from here to here. I like that. I want to see if we can close. If we are gonna take out that low. Nope. We just continue higher from that. That wick. IGT took some unfamiliar stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you today. That man that took an inverse suspension. Discretionary inverse suspension. Very discretionary. Yeah, that sell side was there, but that man just had that gut feeling in him. Not that gut feeling, he probably, definitely journal. 4 hour. Of this wick CE. I'm like I said, I'm not trying to get too technical. I'm just trying to replicate the same stuff over and over again. To be honest with you, getting technical as in like wicks and order blocks and all that stuff. you just need you need a target, a reason for price to move, and then see how it reacts to that. That's really it. And then what you got, you're just learning. You're just learning as you go. Yeah, just learning as you go. Cause I discovered something interesting. It was 2018 June, on the month of June. That stuff is outrageous. I had my equal highs on the 4 hour, 4 hour ranges maybe. It was weird, man. It was super weird. So basically it was something like this where I'm like, okay, that's equal highs, and it was a 4 hour. Let's quick pause it right now. Yeah, so basically it was basically it was something like this, and it was like I was trying to aim up to them, but we never take it out, and we was just dumping, and we was not using no sessions to do anything. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. But anyway, I was about to say wrong time and pal. That's 6. Custom 815. Save. Go to new access. I should have just kind of went straight to June. This is going slow because I'm kind of overthinking. I'm like, what the frick, But that's just screaming my name though. Hey, down here, New York session. Now we just want to wait until New York shows its hand. That's all we're waiting for. First inversed, and then that's your confirmation. No, that should not trade anywhere. I'm gonna read this because I don't usually take continuation, so yeah, but that should not. That should not continue higher by no reason. Anyway, 15 minutes for right gap. Right. What's this? Almost 10. But people right there that wants to get, oh my gosh, it's actually looking a little too smooth criminal. I need that buy side. I want to see buy side always before we take out anything. Oh, nope. They have those sellers up there, but let's see what we're gonna do. Nope. Okay. So they take out them. Numbers expanded higher. This for a gap. Now we finally inverse that. And then, yeah, you see how I just put that wick. It's not good for. So now we tap that. Tap it again, and now we just completely rush it down. But this is a new phase of price over here, so price could do anything I want after that. No, I didn't take it out. So. That inverse right there. Alright, yes. It's 13. So it's just weird. Perfect. I guess we're going today. Nice. Anyway, let me just go right to London. Now, immediately there's nothing really screaming my name. Let's go to day. So we're doing on the day. I'm definitely not going up to these highs, I don't think. Check news, no news on Wednesday. That's low, that low. So I think I'm looking for a buy side, or could probably say okay, so sell side, and then with these equal highs, but we don't have to take them out. We can just kind of do the sell side if we want. Yeah, I'm just give it the whole day. I'm sure there was nothing anyway. Besides that, this is actually pretty good. Next. So then we go as we left them, that's fine. We want to see how price reacts to that. We have Asia high. We want to see how price is going to react to Asia high. If we are taking it out, if we're not, who knows. But if we are going to be bullish, the next point to be bullish from it will be this wick. And we want to see how we react to that. So. Okay. So I like the fact that this high is old. I like that fact. We don't need to take it out. We can just run right down to the side, past this wick, and like force down there. That's why we have to play very safe. Let the market tell us what the frick it wants to do. Something like that, or reacting, and then we have this huge wick slash imbalance. That's when we can clearly get something in my eyes. Well, it's not the most clear, but see that right there. Now it is premium, so I'm not taking that. It can get order for once. It delivers to it. I see how. Boom. So we just put that wick. Came a discount of that. We have that right there. Oh, we didn't take our sell side. Now people should be screaming like, hey, fill my orders, fill my orders. Wait, no, you didn't fill my orders, type of thing. You filled theirs, but you didn't fill mine, so we're gonna see how price gives here right there. So that's not seems like a very clear sign to me. go up. It should do it in a smooth fashion. Alright. Make even for sure. Where's my 1-to-1? 1-to-1's right there. I mean, let's just say frick it, I guess. Alright, you know, we wanna see us. Okay. Just a break even, that's completely fine. I'll take that. And that price is just for granting, so we got that. Don't worry, just expand enough. And put candles. Seems like smart money to me. It's funny how it all split around. Seems like smart money to me. Now this is kind of stalling. I don't like it. I want to see how we react to certain points. Oh, that huge wick right there. I want to see how we react to that. We just take it. We just take that wick. And I'm just delivering right there. So what can stop it? Who can love you like nobody? Who can sex you like me? So you see this wick? If we got bears, we would respect that more than likely. So see these orders, yeah, I like that. So low resistance, people are just gonna pick the bottom. Alright. Okay, we just reverse that. Do we respect CU that? We do. We respect that. I think that it should be bullish up to these highs. And if not, yeah, so it should be. Because I like how we came back down to this wick. And we just respect it. See that wick. Then we have that clear objective. Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's no reservoir anyway. So now we take on that buy side. That's fine. We got this wick right here. So what happens? Yeah, I'm right down. So there's no candle closer, definitely. So we have to be cautious of that, no doubt. And we still have the major highs. This for breakout, we have to know specifically this. I have to get this better for my liking. If we can create some orders. Perfect. So not that imbalance. And then we're expecting that wick. Orders right there. So if we can take out some buy side, I like that. We have a buy side take. Nope. So we're just going straight down. And then now we're just like rushing down. Rushing down. Who can love you like nobody? Who can act you like me? So going to fire again. We have 57 minutes. And it's 4. So we're still in a kill zone. We just created a. Just wait a 5-minute frigate. That wick. So okay, so we just instantly just put that wick. Yeah, and that's not like nothing I want to trade. From being honest. Would you? Yeah, no. So we're at the kill zone. Right to near kill zone, we have the 4 hour did close below CE. So that did happen. So that means we spent all that time and price could maintain CE. This could tell me signs of bearishness, but we want to see if there's orders that want to be filled first. Like these, I like these, but if not, we definitely want to see, because these are old, you know, and people are like, okay, man, I want to be filled here, maybe, you know. Definitely want to see how that reacted to. So now we took that sell side right there. I'm still watching. I'm not engaging too early. Filled the close up on SE, and then that wick should stay. I should hold as bearish. If not, it's early signs of business. So see how that close right there? Some complete BS. I knew it. Okay, so we just wicked that. Create a new wick, respecting CE of that. Now if we do create some good. My bias is wrong. Nice. I mean, them highs were like, the highs were kind of too premium for my liking, but we did do that. I would not be surprised. Now let's see. Number one. OC of this would be very important to me. No doubt. I guess that's gonna tell me, or we can use that to either some price lower or some price higher, depending on what we want to do. So now we have this sell side took. We still have these imbalances to be filled, so I like that a lot. We see of that, and then we have a strong CISD. And then we're expecting that. Expecting the CISD. And so now it's 11 o'clock. I will still take something if it presents up with a lot of momentum. So that would tell me things are flipping. So if I'm just going by. So yeah, so I took it. We have that. Now if we do. Okay, so we create that 15-minute CISD. Right there, which is kind of obvious. For about 30 minute closes like that. And now this plus hourly right there. So I'm very conscious of that, no doubt. Because if we're bearish, we'll keep that open, and we just have to see how we react off of it. Are we regretting going past this, or are we gonna disrespect it? Say freaking, let me just take this out. Type it in, because it's like we're just regretting going past it. You see that? That's why your objective won't get hit that often if you are in WPM. Next Denso. Alright, instantly we have this. So we have people just trying to sell this, right? We have orders that want to be filled right there. London will do its job. London should do its job. If not, it's fine. I didn't have wick. See. Right, you may want to tap back into that. But they should do its job and take those out. I just don't like how you have to first tell me. See that? So now it has no excuse. You can easily take something like this. It has no excuse to not take out that high. But if I were to have my stop right here, I don't want one. Put that inversion. Could that be stupid? No. Look at this. Going on hourly, we have that. Plus the imbalance. I do like the imbalance. So the imbalance of price, and we don't have everything I like though. 10 minutes after that. Alright, now here, see how that huge whip? You can see from this area to here. So if we could drag it from there to there. See that? OTE's being reacted from, so it is premium, so that could go. But here's another tip here. If you trade down to there and fail to do any bodies below here, then that's gonna tell me that it's obviously the objective that's pushing price up. And obviously it's trying to do that. Okay, never mind, let me see that. What is that? So that's that range. Check from this to here. And then we just had that inversion. See that break right there? See that? That's some bull. So now we take out that liquidity. Now we really want to see price. This is where momentum and speed comes in, because when we take out liquidity like this and the price really wants to go to these highs, it will show it immediately. And if it doesn't do that, we're not happening. See how it's just continuing bearish. No, we take out this low. Same idea. If price really want to go to them highs, it will take out them immediately. But as you can see, nothing as right now is kind of whatever. So we look for new orders that want to be filled, which seems to be this left only gap after that. So okay, that lonely premium gap with orders right there, hold high, and then take read. Okay, that bearish candle is disgusting to me. I don't like my trades going like that. Never. I never like them going like that. When this is a bearish candle like that, it's just it honestly is just nasty to me. But it's nothing that is surprising, because we're in premium, you know. Almost about to hit this, so obviously we have a rejection like that to see. This is like kind of, do you really want to go up there? And then this wheel goes like, yes we do, buddy. So now still have the mice right there. Depends on how. See, I was expecting that though. That's the earliest sign of bullishness. The earliest sign of bullishness. And get off my screen. Now these old lows, I mean these highs are very, very, very old. Can we get that one? So we get that one right there. That's sweet. The highs are very. I think I'll take my, you know. No, I'm not taking that. Here's what I want. Here's the most ideal. I like to try to get my entries as premium. I mean, as top payment for a high. I like to get it as discounted as possible to buy from, so I can be able to manage and see if I want to. I hate going to drawdown and then, you know, regretting it once it shows me that it no longer wants to go up, you know. So this inversion I'll take right here, and I want to see. So we already sat there. Now I want to see what we do. Okay, so we tap into that inversion. You see that? So I would have been in a complete drawdown right there. You see that right there? So now from this to that, I don't like how this leg has no fire gaps. I don't like that. It does inverse that, and then the high is very old. But I don't like how discounted this is now. I mean how premium this is. It's an OTE, if not, yeah. So it's an OTE of this range. I hate that. Now, it's not the oldest I've seen, so I definitely will fade this, because we can easily do something like this. And trust me when I say this. Hold on. We can easily do something like this. Well, yeah, we can go up, you know. That's what most people are thinking. What you fail to understand is price will reject off of recent highs like this. Like this is pretty recent to me, discretionary. Price can easily, you know, go down, and then New York probably just come back instant out of range and probably take out these highs with speed. Now that's old. That would be an old high to me. That would be looking and liking to take. It's not shown, because it's showing bullishness, but why are we showing bullishness? And then if we are truly bullish, why do we just reject down like this? See what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me. That gets took. So if I were to, I would have really nowhere. Yeah. So fuck that. New York, and now going on 4 hour. So I should really. Yeah. So taking a look at that. 1 hour. Did we just tap back into there? No, we didn't. So now we have this for right gap. So that imbalance. I forgot it was there actually. See, I rejected an imbalance. 1 hour goes like that. Did we create any? We have no lows that wants to get a screaming, nothing. So again, another hour. And I'm not looking for those highs. I don't care about those highs, especially when we're in premium like this. See, so that's what most people mistake. So they mistake and say, yeah, like, okay, well, it could from all these highs, just based off of like a freaking, just off of a 2.5 though. Like let's say the ends up right here. Do it like this. They see it on TikTok and it's like, oh, they must know what they're talking about. Shit. Okay. They must be in a real good trade I'm at. Yeah, it's not the case. See these highs? Alright, that's just telling me that one mostly going to the highs. That isn't premium, so that's stupid. I refuse to take that. Alright, so now I took them highs, and now it's 12. We have no anything that's screaming nobody's name, so next session. Going to the daily once again. Let's see what the frick we want to do. Delete that. Get these off my screen. Now, and this wick, this daily wick, I'm definitely looking at TE, no doubt. That's gonna tell me if we want to go to this high or if we don't want to go to that high. Alright, so, and that's just framed buys. Or maybe if we want to even trade back straight up to there, depending on how bullish the reaction is. So we have these. We have this for right gap. These equal lows. I'm not looking at them as equal lows just yet until price tells me that it wants to go there. And if price doesn't tell me that, then I am not. Did we just take out that high that I said we're not gonna take out? Oh no, that was the high, right? Please tell me that's the high. No, it wasn't. We did just take out the high on that day. Shoot, they would have profit. They would have TP. We could have easily just got out there though. Now we have them lows, and we have C of that, and then that potential buy side, buy side. Potential rebalance to that. Looking for any S&T. If you see that price is S&T, which doesn't look like it. Right. So it's looking like a very bullish market. If it's not bullish, price should tell me that immediately. Now if it is bullish, we will stall. So look at this, we took out that. I don't like that wick, you know what I'm saying? See how we just get completely, okay. See how we're still wicking that though? Look at these wicks, this is just stupid. Alright, now we took out that. That's nice. There was no entry there anyway, I don't think. Unless a 1 minute inverse or maybe a 3 minute. A 3 minute, but it's not something I want to guess. Keyword right there. Now we are bearish completely. I want to see price. Disrespect this. It's either I either want to see it like this, consolidate, drop down, or immediate. Her bullish immediate pushback higher into the CE or potentially to that buy side. That's where I'm going with right there, and we have nobody screaming please tag me besides them, but we have to see how price reacts. Alright, so that's obviously bullish now. It's showing that, so it probably was to tag them real quick, and then yeah, probably a good continuation. Alright, we'll take out that. Alright, we have there, these equal highs right there. But here's what I said though, remember what I said? I like taking it from a discount. This is too premium. So if we just drag this thing right here, right to that wick, and take something like that, then that'll be something I'll definitely be able to manage. But if we do not, is that worth a shot? I doubt it though. These highs can stay protected. We just show some bearishness. These highs are getting older, which I do like. The more time we spend not taking out these highs, the more older they get. So obviously we're bullish to them highs. That's good. So it's on me though, like I you know, I'm completely fine with just not missing that, but not trading that. Because if I would have sat there and like, okay, now we'll see these eyes, and then we just simply don't. You see what I mean? It's stupid. Now I'm in drawdown, you know what I'm saying? This was an educated guess. Us dumping out there, which benefited. But nothing I could really take. Alright, now we have that buy side. I want to see price not hesitate. I want to see have the IST and then tell me everything from there after taking out sell side. So you have alright, so it did. I don't like how non-energetically it did that though. See that? So we did Santa premium. We took out that low, and it's 550 to 510 macro, and we came. Let me see, because it has to be sponsored by something all the time, either from a range, OT of the range, or you know, a simple PD or higher time frame to be specific. So if it's not sponsored by anything, I have no liking taking that. So I would like to do it from this low, but I know that's kind of unrealistic. Realistically, because hard to explain, but I'll just do it for the most recent. So okay, so we are sensitive to that. We failed to close the body there. We did close the body there, but we immediately repriced, and yeah, perfect. Discount entry. What is this? Tell me. So you're like, oh, what is premium? That. What is this? It could be something like that. You feel me? So, but these are not old though, so it can easily just spew down. You know. In this case, it did. Okay. All right. Oh, that's 5 o'clock to you, buddy. And we're going to take out that sell side. Nope. Look at this CST. We still have this. Ferrari up. Tap into that Ferrari up, and then we immediately up close candle. That's bearish to me. Take read that. Alright. So that was bearish to me, but as you see, we acted off for this daily, or no, that's not daily, but 4 hour for right gap again. And yeah, so now this wick right here, nope, we don't even close there. Alright, so that might be, oh, now that this high is owed to me, we have spent time, this high is owed, that could be objective to take. Perfect. No G on that though. I like the perfect increase, bro. I'm like, you wanna come to my motherfucking, we can go to my motherfucking whatever. You tell me it's that discount. That's discount, right? What am I aiming for? Premium. So discount, change, premium, old high. What else? Shoot, we can go to this one. Well, the reason why I took this, well, I actually didn't take that team really that. But that was just a general continuation. What about this? Watch out for these lenses. Nope. Where are they at? So look. Is that an old high? Yes, it is an old high. Is this discounted of the range? Is that a CSD and discount? Yes, it is. I'm going right to that. No hesitation. What was that? That was May. I have plenty more examples. 30-minute for right gap, buy side purge, IFG CSD entry, sell side equal lows, 1.5. Buy side purge, CSD, old low. Now am I tripping? Old low, buy side purge, CSD. Now looking back at this, I don't think I would predict that. I definitely want to see something way better. After I seen that we can leave equal lows, taking something like that is kind of wonky, but it still worked out, and I still entered here because I was calling that the volume that came in at the buy side purge was not bluff. Oh, okay. Now that makes a little bit more sense. So you see this buy side purge and then this volume, these two big engulfing candles. I was calling that not to be bluff. Then we're going down to the sell side. That's not terrible. But more so, everything's discounted daily for right gap, Asia high took, buy side purge, S&T, 3-minute IVG, 5-minute CISD, entry. What is that? CISD, old low, swam. That's not the best. I ain't gonna lie, that's not the best of the best. That was really more discretionary. Overextended range. Okay, perfect. Look at this. What is that? So overextended range. I have to show you. Overextended. Multiple people are just trying to sell. So anytime structure forms one in an overextended range, people would tend to put their stop losses at the most protected high that they deem protected, which is relative equal highs or lows. What is that? Old. What do we just do? CISD. What is that discount of that? So what's that? Good IVG didn't take, but def collect data on this one. Another example. So what is that? Buy pending orders that will get filled quickly. So look, yeah, the sell side took, immediately inverse to that sell side with volume. So the reason I take this, even though it is even though this is, like I said, the only time I'll really take, everything's discretionary, number one. The only time I really take, like where I'm trying to look for a sale, the only time I'll take a discounted sale, if it is a very old low, or it's a low that's like really screaming. This is old. This is Asia session. This is a low right here. This is a low right here. Anybody still want to buy right here, it's gonna get filled, no doubt. It's gonna get crashed down too. What else? Took the shot, learn from it. Wait, okay. Oh, this is trade I should have took. This is trade ICT took today, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. So CISD, old low. What is that? It's premium. It's that simple. So volume is one thing, number one. I always like to look at the volume, what the frick we're doing, because volume is going to tell me everything most of the time if we do want to take it out. Now, volume anywhere? No, this is not a session. This is just pre-session, so I'm not taking that. But if we start volume and 830 kill zone, then I'm like, okay, that's mostly you're not bluffing. Most likely going to aim for the lows I'm already anticipated to be took out. So about that. That being said, low right here, imbalance. We have that buy side, right? That could get taken out. We do have this. Right, we don't have to take out that buy side. We don't. Best case scenario, we probably. Actually, I'm not gonna say best case scenario. Freak that. But just know we have the imbalance. So people look. We're extended price run. Where people turn the tops right here. The most recent structure that formed. That's what they believe they're protected at. So what is price gonna do? Take out that buy side. And then where is people feel safe at? That's low. That's that. Imbalance. We want to see how volume is going to tell me everything. Put that. And then we have. Is that not volume? See, now it's kind of weird. Who can love a life? I did not expect us to achieve that, but we did. I don't know why I was expecting that though. So yeah. Oh. Well, now this is guaranteed to get to. So let it be known this. That's guaranteed to get took. Now the only time I'll take it is if we can trade to there. So that's my 1-to-1. We took a both side, we have that, and then we have under that. I get tagged and I lose. Definitely gonna make it back to home because this is looking very, very good. 10 o'clock. I'm not gonna get back. I want you. Oh yeah, we are gonna get it back actually. Yeah, we should. Buy side took. Oh low. Now could continue. I will be looking for the CSD. We got it. We got it back. Or did we? So stupid loss right there. The fact that we didn't have a reaction off of that is very concerning. But I want you. I want you. I just didn't think that was bluff, but it was. And then we inversed that, and then we just went down. Okay, definitely could have avoided. Let's try this again, buddy. Nope. Right. Anyway. So what was that? Everything I said, right? Premium or low? Right after that CID. And overstanding range. Let's continue. What do we do for the rest of the day? Took that out and then we just chopped. I want you. Alright, so off the back, London should tell us we do want to go. Is it a free day, question mark? Oh my gosh, is it a free day? Was it 2? Could it sweep again? Why would it open? It could possibly not sweep actually. Do we have anything we want to trade into? Hey bro. That makes me a little weak. Already traded that 4 hour to that's pretty self-timed. And then we just had that huge volume coming from there inside of a discount. Yeah, that CISD right there. I think I'm gonna fade this because I can see it just chop it down. Or I want to see get like more of a discount. Alright, so we do frick. So we create equal lows and then we take out that buy side. Okay, great. So that's something I want to be involved in. Who knows? Even on a 5 minute it was equal lows. 15 is the only one. Alright now. Oh, anyway. I wanna DM. That made sense, no doubt. Not sure if regret it if it's bearish. It made sense. I could be about to go low. That was so crazy. Well, I mean, we got a bag by now. And look, I don't know. Did we close above that? That's not saying nothing to me, to be honest with you. This wick is telling me everything. We need to do the business within this wick. We do not do that. Because it could buy, I don't really care. You see, this overextended. We have a reason to go down now. Hitting that. And 5-minute CISD. So 5-minute CISD, small tiny IVG, and then we have that plus the volume. What a nice buy sign. Alright, interesting. I think I'll definitely to this breaker. Last down close candle. I'm no doubt trying it right here. And then yeah. Alright, nice reaction. I really want to see it spew down right here. But I'm break even, should not go past that. Oh, I should just probably move it there. I'm gonna just end it right here. I already know it's gonna hit that, so took it right there. Let me back up the break even at the minimum. And I just didn't have too much conviction within this trade to begin with. We have everything though. Enough to tap into that. And then we some price lower. So 8 o'clock. I like how we just wasting time like that. And then I want to see something like that. So we made a rebalance. And we just continue like that. That in itself tells me everything I need to know. Now we're not realizing FCU though, but that's my only concern. At the minimum, I do want to. Now we do get that CISD. Right there. Then we do get the CISD. Oh frick no! Do we have SMT? We do. Not. I'm tripping. Oh, from here, that's SMT. And then we have that Asia. And then our time frame. I just don't like how much time is wasted, you know. Perfect. That's my entry. And I will enter. That's a 1-to-1. So I'll take it. That closure is not strong though, so I do not like that. I like strong closure. Something like that. Huge wick. I don't like how we're kind of reacting off of that, but fair value gap. So, especially the fair value gap, we feel the close, but with that, now we are wasting time there. Fake this thing. Alright, nice. Buy side take. Buy side take again. Tap, and then it should run. New is 2 p.m. Makes sense. The way I'm feeling, it doesn't even matter. So we have quick. And then we have that very small CSD with the large wick. 30-minute close right there. I think we should be bearish until the unplay. I'm forcing this like a mother. Let's be honest here, I really am. Multiple people. I mean, I am forcing this now. Never mind. Force nothing, buddy. I just don't, you know. I just hate that wiki stuff. Being honest, I'm not a huge fan of that. Anyway, next instance, right, that makes sense. I don't know, it doesn't actually. Psst. We are respecting this wick. And then we have that order block, which I don't like that we're tapping into it. Best order blocks we don't tap into. I said it. Oh, so we instantly took that. Should have seen that actually. No, not like that. 15 rejection. That rejection, and then fully closed below there, picking up buy side and just pure down low. That made sense actually. Nothing I'll take too confidently. It's been an hour already. Right. Well, first thing first. I want to go to this real quick actually, so I can see how to fit. I'm not for taking. so we have this my loss. Like that. Even nothing. I like it. Right, so I mean, weekly we are rejecting that nicely. Daily we have that. Get that off my screen. Get that off my screen and get that off my screen. I'm worried about this most recent lake. Actually, I do like this. Actually, I will take that back. I will mark it as white. Perfect. Why? It's a breaker. That's up close candle. Before that I remove. So that right there is something I like to see. Definitely want to see how price will react to that. Definitely can use it. Perfect. Sorry about to use it. Oh, let me see. So I took. Nope. Alright, cool. So it is actually very nice. I like these types of ones where people are begging to. I like this one actually. I took it out, and then people are literally some shit show very easily. Our well, realistically, I mean this week that would have to do it for me, and no, I don't have to, but I'd definitely like to see that. Or just simply that I'm about to right up there, so just pausing it. And from there we have choppy price action. I present to you choppy price action. That wick will have to give ran. Oh, nice. Okay, it's looking pretty nice, amigo. Oh, and see what we're doing. Okay, take out some orders real quick. Right, and immediately. Alright, never mind. I mean, just nasty. Yeah. I wanted that so bad, actually. Still looking at them though. Daily, like always. Nothing happened. Right, we have that. Just that wick, which is this upwards candle. That's interesting. Then we're just reacting off of that. Nothing. This came in nothing. Perfect. Actually, very perfect. I like that. Wow, it's actually very nice. Okay, price I took, and then immediate regret that we took. So price and purge and choppy price. Alright, just choppy. So that if I'm in balance, that would have been the case scenario. So interesting. Yeah. Usually created another wick, rejection wick, you could say. And I want to see if we want to A continue high or B. So respecting that, I want to see it not tap into classic enforcement again, but it didn't the first time. Alright, so we can work past it. I don't care about that. See how we're just, so look at that. Maybe I'll run like that. That's when I like to see it. %. Yeah, not GG's. Okay, now we have that. And that people are actually looking to get filled by side. And then are we gonna fill them people? What a terrible price delivery. If I had to say so myself. Seriously. Like these highs, like nothing's too clean. It's just chopped delivery. It's not. I like something like, you know, we create. Oh wait, I like something like we create high, and we run the high, and then just immediately regret running the high, and then something like that. You know, like immediately, like it literally tells me. If it's not that, can't say I like it. That just reminded me of water block days. Water block days. Yeah, they usually don't hold. And then we just pew it out to there. At 7 o'clock, makes sense. New York. We have them, swap highs, all lows, you can tap into them, tap high side. So we do. That was signature, it was nice. We have these orders sell side. So slow resistance. People are buying from there. And we use that. Previous 31 hour. Previous 30-minute. Wick and probably some price to, or it just doesn't. I refuse to do it, so nice. I'm just trying to take one more. Like, I'm literally just trying to take one of them and just end it because mine's and I'm gonna take one shower from. Well, Salma Asia is a broken record. But it's not technically selling. Perfect. Wow. All right. I'm playing on these houses. I like the thing. That's actually very good. these highs, and then we have, see if we get anything like that. I just 8:30. Why is that not looking good to me? We have no other reason to. Thank you. Like, what else were we gonna do? That's my biggest thing. Like, what the else were we gonna do? But if Linda's gonna make some shit, I'll call that worthy. You know, that's nice. Like, as if it just literally in the immediate inverse, and then like a regret, like a literally just regret, you know. Well, isn't that premium? Again, discretionary. Number one, we take out south line. These heights are very old, as you see previous session. And it's also with this eye, so what the. I don't like that joint, but wow, I was thinking about it so much. With range bounds or anything can happen. We're not sponsored off anything, but it made sense. It made perfect sense though. You know, like range bound. It's kind of within that at the minimum, so could say something like that. And then we have them totally just laying there, and then we have that sweep of that, and then literally it's an immediate regret, not even showing no signs of. Anyway, so 3. And yeah. Oh, take a shower.